SOG Prairie Fire. Take one.
Bowie, you're a good dog.
I know he's being good. Let's keep it that way.
He's kind of getting used to this.
Stand by.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Good call, my friend.
God, that would have been fucking annoying.
All right, shall we?
We shalt.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jason with Savage Actual. This is my good co-host, Mr.
Patrick Moultrup. Hello, hello, hello.
We're fucking back, and we have an awesome segment today. We're covering Arma 3's DLC, which is SOG Prairie Fire, which is run by Savage Game Designs, which is primarily based out of the UK by the fellow named Rob Graham. They're about 50 dudes, kind of spread out all over the world, about 20 different countries, and they created this kick-ass game, this downloadable content for Arma, based on operations that were going across the border during the Vietnam War in Laos. And this game is unlike a lot of other ones. It's not, Call of Duty, Battlefield. It's basically
not a shoot and loot.
It's not a shoot and loot. It's basically fucking insert, do a mission, and try to get the fuck out of Dodge. And you're going against a fuck ton of NBA. And it's really a lot of escaping and baiting, and it forces you to do the mission in a very realistic manner. Conserve ammo, be quiet. It's pretty realistic in a lot of ways. So in Savage style, we've been doing a lot of collaboration with a bunch of different companies behind the scenes, and this is one of which, and we're very proud to sit here and talk about this game. And we've got some good interviews with actually the game design team and some of the actual members of this unit from the Vietnam era. So, we're really looking forward to this. It's
going to be a great episode. There's going to be a lot of information in here that you really can't get anywhere else. Jason and I have been lucky enough to have access to these guys just sort of based on, our background being, part of the special operations community, and these guys have reached out to us because of that. And so, this is going to be a great episode with a lot of interesting information about the game and about these guys' backgrounds. So, hope you enjoy.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think about this at the end. Let's do it.
Little.
May 1954.
I want to know who's doing the voiceover, though.
The French defeat
Sounds awesome.
at
Pretty
Dien
good.
Bien Phu signals
May.
the end of French Indochina.
Oh, it's Sam.
Is
It's
it?
Sam's voice.
Vietnam
Oh, really?
is divided into North and South.
He's like, I'm going to talk
North
super deep and
Vietnamese
super
forces
slow.
soon begin infiltrating South Vietnam.
Sam's a really cool cat. He's a prior
In neutral
prior
Laos
military
and
guy himself.
Cambodia,
Nice.
the NVA builds 16,000 miles of concealed logistics.
Something that I
routes.
always thought was sort of interesting about the
The
history of
Ho
this,
Chi
and I know
Minh Trail.
me growing up, I read tons of books about
The stage
Mac
is
v.
set
SOG,
for
Vietnam,
one of the
all that stuff.
bloodiest
I mean,
wars in history.
Super amazing stuff, the history-wise.
Yeah.
1968.
So
Laos and Cambodia allowed
Half
these
a million U.S.
guys to
troops are now
create these
deployed
routes
in Vietnam.
along there. I wonder what the
An elite unit is
what the
formed
North
to
Vietnamese
target
were
the
doing
Ho
for
Chi
them
Minh
behind the
Trail.
scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or if they were just like, "Fuck you, we're doing
They
this."
begin a secret
Get over
war
it,
in the heart
I mean, because
of
it's out in the middle
enemy
of nowhere in the
territory.
jungle.
So the Ho Chi
In
Minh
desperate
Trail
battles,
is exactly
where
what it
small
is. It
teams
was
often face hundreds
a
of
fucking, it's
NVA
outside of North
soldiers.
Vietnam, much like
They
American
will
fashion. We're pretty
sustain
hyper
over a
focused in
100%
one area. We
casualty
played by
rate.
these boundaries,
This
played by these
unit
fucking
is
rules,
Mac v.
except our
SOG.
enemy did not. So
And this
logistically
is their
speaking,
story, told
to-
in their
Well,
own
politically
words.
speaking, it was very difficult initially
On
for
the
us to
ground
get
layout,
outside.
We had to move slowly.
Yeah.
100%.
To get
Zero
outside the
noise.
borders of
We
Vietnam
had
to
to
justify
listen to
that.
Technically, we weren't there
It was a
Yeah.
key part of
in
our
Laos.
survival.
So they're
The
targeting.
NVA were everywhere. The
What's that?
trackers, they're trying to find us.
We ran classified missions, planting
Major General,
sensors,
Jesus.
mining trails, tapping phone lines, and snatching prisoners.
Well, the nights are kind of creepy, the NVA are all around you. They attacked at dawn.
When the team made contact, it was an apocalyptic death roll. We had no second chances. It was luck, teamwork, and fearless aviators that kept us alive.
Can you imagine if these guys didn't have dudes flying around over them, dropping bombs and doing all that? Like,
that's the fucking thing. This is back in the day. Like, no GPS, no night vision. Like, the jungle is an equalizer. You're going against a very equal force for the most part.
yeah. Well, they had like the starlight scopes back then were super early first gen.
We called Prairie Fire on the radio. That brought in every aircraft from miles around.
F4 Phantoms.
Dude, those things are badass.
This is fucking badass.
Yeah.
Cobras.
Dude, what an amazing machine though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the look of this. I love the, you know, I mean, that looks amazing right there. Like, holy hell. Oh. That's super intense.
Dude, I got chills. I'm like fucking pumped. So the best thing about this is Rob from the game studio like got the support of the SOG guys.
Yeah. That entire community.
True fucking veterans. So they were super intertwined to help build this game. So SOG, these guys were actually part of the game design to bring the realism to it.
Yeah.
So who's speaking now is Rob.
So yeah, you guys get to see some of the gameplay here, some of the early stuff. This is all the guys from SOG that are involved with this, playing and talking about it, and it's some really amazing insight into how they used to operate. So right there, they were doing a kind of a fake insert that actually come down, either do a quick touchdown or just go down into below the tree line, and then actually continue on into where they were going to get out and you know, kind of throw the enemy off, throw off anybody that's listening. So,
which we did a lot of in Iraq and Afghanistan too, with fake vehicle drops, fake kilo inserts.
Oh, good.
So a lot of you guys that don't know much about Arma 3, so they're using the Arma 3 engine to make this game, which I'm a huge Arma 3 fan. So just the ability for realism and loadouts, like it's just pretty awesome.
Awesome start to the mission.
So that was actually Sam
ELZ
talking there.
watchers or trail watchers who get in the team's way. Use toe poppers to fix any trackers. They step over a log and it's Sinwa.
Sinwa means sorry about that.
Sinwa.
It means what? Sorry, man?
It means sorry about that. And
oh, oof.
Vietnamese Sinwa has like about 10 different 10 different meanings.
Depending on like the sentence it's in.
Yeah, it could mean sorry about that, like I'm really sorry, or it could mean sorry about that, like you.
Oh, I gotcha.
It has a shitload of meanings.
See, that's the kind of stuff that's super interesting. Like listening to them talk about,
to each other from time to time.
You know,
and there's always
what they would say.
You have to listen for.
You get used to it.
I mean, look at the loadout, man. Like this is they nailed this.
They said even like going into some of the outposts were laid out exactly how they were. You know, when these guys were there, they're like, you could walk in and turn and look around, and all these guys were just like, it's perfect.
The fob was built to specs, how it really was real life back then.
I mean, you just don't get games that do that anymore, that work in that kind of detail, you know?
Eating it.
Columbia 1-1.
Until we
Nat 7.
Well, at the end, one picture of just the head on a log that looked really, really creepy.
Columbia 1-1 reading you loud and clear. We are A-OK. Out.
Yeah, he ate goat brains in Kuwait.
West.
Shit, contact front close.
One
Frag
down.
out.
North, due north.
Frag out.
Close,
Frag, frag, frag.
So now
One
I
down,
think they're
one down.
playing against like AI on
Yeah.
this, but
Yeah.
you can't. You're going to be able to play against other people, like person versus person. The helicopter pilots will be actual people, like on and on. It's amazing game. This the detail, you know.
Second dead body seen. Looks like trail clear. Putting mine down.
Dog leg to the east.
Mine is down. Trackers.
So the realism of this is what we were talking about earlier compared to like Call of Duty and some
One
of those
second
games.
talk
like,
about Go Brain.
this
The other
is
second
like a
you're
fucking
almost.
real patrol. I mean, it's
Toast,
move,
yeah.
slow,
Toast, yeah.
stop.
Oh,
Call
we
it
dealt with that
seal,
with
so
the
stop,
first.
look, listen, and smell. So they're getting an essay on what's going around, what's happening in the
don't have
environment.
enough beer
So
for
this
the
is
mission, right?
pretty dead on.
There's no chance to actually
Just get your candle that's like rotting forest and light that up, and then you'll be good to go.
I actually love that smell.
Yeah, like the ferns and the smell of that.
Just
Yeah, yeah.
alive.
Right.
Right.
Is that right?
The kill marks for them. Oh,
He's down.
No ACOGs, no, you know, it's just all iron sights. I think at the most those guys ever had was maybe you know, something they'd take off a hunting rifle or whatever, but
Yeah,
that was
which
like,
they did.
yeah.
I'm talking to Rob and these SAW guys offline. They customize the fuck out of their weapons
Definitely
and
NDA wire.
pass it on to the next
1.4K
guy. So they had a lot of
25
tricked
miles of voice
out guns that they did
Should be
there in
something
country.
useful here.
Well, and a lot of them too were running around with AKs. You know, that's much easier to get a hold of those magazines and rounds, you know.
Team will deal with anything on the south, the north team on anything on the north.
take one
We'll
off a
deal with
dude you
anything
just
that's
smoked.
white on the
This
yellow.
trail sure is busy today. If anyone once spots the cable, zap them with your suppressor and hide the body in blood.
So talking to Tilt and talking to Dick Thompson, two of the SAW guys from this, we talked to not long ago. They were talking about going in, being the only Yank, the only American with a whole platoon of fucking Laotians, and they picked you. You didn't pick them. It wasn't like, hey, you know, like, I'm the American. This is how we're gonna do it. It wasn't like that at all. So they would go out by themselves, the whole platoon of these dudes, and go whoop it on. You know, like that's fucking crazy.
Oh, so now they gotta hide the body.
Okay, back in hiding positions quickly.
Yep, fall back.
More coming from the north.
Roger that. More from the north.
Oh, there they are.
One's gone left and behind the log.
Yeah, you can see him in there.
There's one more.
Beautiful. Someone else?
I can't.
Up the hill, up the hill.
I can't bury him. Someone needs to bury him.
Copy. I'll do it.
Somebody needs to bury him.
No option.
I got him.
Like little
There's
moths
another
flying
guy across
around
the
and stuff.
road. I don't know if they got him yet or not.
Yeah, I'll get him.
I'll cover you.
Got AK laying on the ground over there.
He's gone.
Oops.
This studio put
Yeah.
some years
It's in,
and a lot of effort into this, and this is
new version.
Did
really
they say how long they worked to develop this?
at
Ron's site. Over.
I think it was like 3 or 4 years, man. Some time.
So now they're laying up overnight. Ron's rest overnight, so they're in a rest overnight position. You get into a 360 and just
Lie the fuck down. Hold still, just move your heads in free look.
it's crazy even that. Like, don't move, just move your head.
Team Columbia. Al copy.
Watch your log north.
Columbia, this is Moonbeam. Good copy. We're on station. Weather's turning patchy. Stay safe. Beam out.
I'm just being like in that jungle, just laid, like knowing that there's tons of dudes around.
There's a gap in the bushes. The west.
Can't
Just
move.
keep your eye on that.
You can hear him.
Boy, she's done it, west.
Roger, I'm watching north. Don't shoot anyone.
Well, and they said too, remember when we were talking about it, and they said that they brought in Vietnamese who had been there at the war, who did all the voice stuff, and because it's the same exact dialect and all that. And then it's funny because at one point
West side.
in this, they're listening, and one of the SOG guys, he speaks Vietnamese, and he's like, "Oh, what's he saying?" And he says what he's like. "Oh, he just said blah 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 whatever."
Scene.
It's pretty crazy.
He's talking about the time he cut his knee in the jungle and got rescued by an American medic who was really, really friendly.
I don't get it.
Whose voice was that?
That was Rob.
Rob. So.
All right. A few more hours.
So this really, the gameplay just really slows it down. You know, moments of,
praying.
You know, calm, cool boredom, and then fucking bam, you're in a fucking
for
tent,
sure.
you're in a firefight. You know, it's just
the morning in Prairie
pretty realistic. I mean, we had high moments of fucking boredom and sheer moments of fucking chaos, but it's a lot of this.
Okay, time to wake everyone up and break squelch with Cubby. He's got to be up there somewhere.
Moving out. Heading to...
That's crazy. So they just sit there for their. I mean, obviously it's sped up, but they sit in their lay at point all night, trying to be quiet. You know, it's super interesting.
Calling ST Columbia. How do you read? Over.
Rob and the SOG guys were telling us, you know, this game is, you know, it's pretty realistic, but they said it was obviously way more dense than this. They had it lighten up the foliage a little bit so you could actually play the fucking game, but it was triple canopy. It was fucking thick. So this elephant grass was a lot more tight knit, and it was really hard to see a fucking
they're
thing.
stacking up the air support for us.
A lot of times you're shooting in the direction where you thought you heard sounds blindly because you don't know where the fuck. You don't know if you're, you know, if it's up, if it's down. It's like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could just be shooting into a tree 5 feet in front of you. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy. I mean, yeah. If you've never been in a triple canopy jungle, it can be almost pitch dark. I mean, it's crazy how thick that stuff is.
Yeah, it's its own little ecosystem.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got tigers, you've got poisonous snakes, you've got
spiders and centipedes and.
Dude, roll down this fucking hill and like fuck up your ankle, and then you're compromising your whole team potentially.
Yeah.
Like, it's
yeah. Getting injured in an environment like that
could be life or death.
Yeah.
Alright, light them up.
So they're going in to snatch somebody. So they're going to do a
little raid.
A little raid, yeah. A little bag mission.
And that's the thing is the Vietnamese along the Ho Chi Minh Trail would have motor pools, they had everything, like entire bases along there just underneath the canopy that you couldn't even see people working, whatever, and then they would have just tunnels dug in, like entire barracks of guys, 100 freaking North Vietnamese soldiers living underground in these things. I mean, the ingenuity that these guys had to create all this stuff and stay out of the visibility of U.S. air power.
Stupid. They were not stupid.
No.
And this is their home. These guys grew up in this environment.
Absolutely, so. And it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Copy. Oh, shit.
203.
The thing that's really cool about this too is like if you're doing person to person, you can create all kinds. You can create a whole village, or you can create an outpost on your own. Go in there, drop in all the stuff that you want, create whatever it is, and play against each other like that. So there's tons of options with this game that, you know, you're not against other stuff. You're not gonna have that sort of ability to put it together.
Oh, I'm down.
shit, I'm down.
Oh,
guys.
Rob and I are down.
2 of us down. Guy on the mound. Guy on the mound. He's on the wooded mound. To the north of casualties.
Now I wonder how long like that goes before you just expire with the. Because there's
there's a timer on it for
sure. Yeah. Like if you don't get to them, you're done. You're.
Oh. Hey, what's up, boy? Oh, okay. Oh God, I thought I thought I killed him. Oh shit. Nothing. We're good.
No,
we're good.
Picking them up.
They're carrying them now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another part where you can see the guys like got him slung over his shoulders.
Columbia, Prairie Fire, Prairie Fire, need extraction, need TAC
Oh, this
air.
is the windows. Nope.
What's up, boy?
Copy.
Columbia, Covey, Roger, break. All call signs. Covey 6, calling a Prairie Fire emergency. Alright, boys, let's give him some shit.
Alright.
Here, our boys, let's give him some shit.
Get to the roof.
Copy.
Triple canopy jungle into a urban environment.
Yeah, into a little
We have a BTR 40 East, BTR 40.
Did you see somebody's name on here? Alabama Black Snake.
Which is from Platoon? I think,
Yeah,
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket, yeah. I was like, that's pretty hilarious.
So we were talking to some of the SOG guys, and they were telling us about their weapon loadouts, and you know that M79 grenade launcher. They actually, as you can see right here, much like a blunderbuss.
Oh, I hit it.
Pirate. They cut that fucking thing off, and because you're shooting close distance, it's you know they're not in wide open areas, so they didn't need it to be fucking super long.
Yeah. Fucking murdered dog. Now, I'm wondering if these guys are playing this music in the background, or if it's like if you get into like a firefight, you'll some music will start coming up and you get a little background music.
Yeah, go Cobra. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Whoa.
So I personally love carrying the M79 in Afghanistan. I tiger stripe mine like a kind of orange tan to a very light tan. And I carried the fucking thing with me. I felt like I was in Vietnam. It was like my favorite thing to fucking carry. I remember shooting the thing once, and like it fell apart. Like the fucking barrel. Like I shot. Luckily it didn't fucking explode in my fucking hand. And I shot, and then the barrel just kind of like tweaked off. And it's like,
well, they've got some newer ones. I don't know what the designator is for the newer stuff, but
that one was a fucking Vietnam era in '79. This thing was old as fuck. It was badass.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. I love
Even the damn dude, the 203s come apart enough times. You know, you're like the whole thing comes off. You're like, God damn it. Yeah. Jeez. You got this dude's over his shoulder.
Oh, I'm down.
I'm on him. Give me some cover.
Grab by the collar, Kelso.
Am I gonna make it, Doc? Oh, alright, thanks.
Somebody just lost fucking studio privileges.
I'm coming, run! Matt, we got a man down, I'll get him up, You're on him, okay, let's cover you.
I wanted to see like what they have him do. I need to plug the artery, or else he ain't gonna make it. Fuck, it hurts, Docs. Can you fix me up? Fix me up.
On you.
It would be kind of cool if you could throw somebody on your shoulder and take them like 10-15 feet away, put them down, and then work on them then.
Can.
Oh, can you do that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Big
Damn.
bodies in this game.
Woo.
Just like the actual Arma 3 game too.
What the fuck? What is this place? Take cover and hold out till the extraction birds get here. Call tac air on that tree line.
So this is kind of interesting. There's a bunch of
Every tree line.
they're like pots or something that are built out there.
Yeah, everyone.
And it's apparently.
What are these jars?
Rainwater catchers?
No.
World Heritage Site, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, it's apparently it's
old.
It's a legit place, like some sort of like heritage site. It's like these old pots that are built.
For something.
Yeah, I don't know.
You really have to say that, didn't you?
Probably agricultural.
I don't know, but I mean they're huge. It's almost like who knows? I don't know, maybe some decorative thing or something. But these guys just end up they're out in the open here, and they're just surrounded. It's just a massive shootout. You know, when you're trying to wait for frickin' extract. Dude, these guys are down. Dude, this is bad.
Would it be possible to wave off? We have 3-4 men down right now.
Yeah, you're like, we can't get to the helo. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, they just waved them off. Imagine being a fucking pilot, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, that'd be a blast. Just be kind of cool too if you could scroll through the game and like, I want to play this song while we're fighting here at the end.
Go, go, go!
Some Creedence Clearwater Revival in there.
Hey, look at all those fucking things.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna look that up. Yeah. Dude, the one guy's got like the pith helmet on and like the NVA wear. I mean, that's kind of interesting because it's like, you know what I'm saying? If you happen to walk up on somebody and they catch you, it probably makes them think
missions are
twice before they shoot.
Well, that's what one of them were saying, man. They would dress like NVA on patrol, man.
Hell yeah.
They like blend in.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Friendly pilots, you can have them.
Oh, okay. That's actually really cool.
Because they were for sure the only fucking Yanks in that area.
Don't get bored missions, which they can play ash and trash missions, and it keeps them busy.
Oh, they can just mess around in the meantime?
Yeah. They've got side missions to do.
Oh, that's really cool. They're not just like fly in and do nothing for 90 minutes and then come back. That's actually really nice.
Yeah, it keeps them busy.
And it means they might not always be able to get to
Smooth jazz to blow away bad guys too.
That's actually really cool. Oh, I don't like that noise when he's turning like that. It's like the roller coaster on the way up.
I don't like that noise when he's turning like that. So this is kind of interesting. So they're gonna they got their little story at the end that's pretty damn funny. Talking about their buddy's story that they I think he was saying that they told him this in the midst of making the game. They had never heard it from him before, I guess, something like that.
Ken was saying that he had a very memorable track, which was Peace Train by Cat Stevens, right? And he said the reason it was memorable, he was flying a visual recon in Laos in a O2 Skymaster, and they basically, the pilot next to him allowed Ken to fly the plane. So they're flying along, and they went past a bridge, and there was loads of NVA walking across the bridge. He said to Ken, fly in there and rocket them, right? Ken's not
He said
a pilot,
the pilot said to Ken.
So Ken flies a direct line towards them, looses off a couple of rockets, and the pilot's freaking out because they're taking loads of fire. He said, no, you never go direct fire. He said, watch this. And he went straight up. And he said, as they got above the hills, AFVN broadcast kicked in on their radio and Peace Train came on. So he was listening to Peace Train as the plane literally rolled over and dropped nose first and went diving straight down towards this bridge full of scattering NVA and loosed all his rockets and blew them all to shit while Ken was singing Peace Train at the top of his voice.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, and I was just like, holy shit, and you just tell us that now?
And they think the movies make this shit up.
That's the kind of shit that you don't get. You know, being able to talk to these guys and be able to get that first-hand story about stuff that they did.
Real
like,
shit.
Yeah, that's what's amazing about having these SOG guys. Like being able to talk to them and being able to hear just that living history. You know, same thing like with David. You know, it's amazing just to hear the. I mean, I'd love to sit here for hours and hours with some beers and talk to these guys, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely. We will.
So yeah, that was a little recap of what the guys made. So SOG fucking Prairie Fire, pretty epic.
Absolutely, amazing game. Tons of playability, tons of options. Definitely, if you have the ability to get on a PC and play this, definitely get this game and play it. And I wouldn't be surprised if one day you're playing with one of the SOG guys and because they play it all the time. They love it. I mean, they spent a ton of time designing this game, so they're intimately involved with what happens and they love playing it. So I mean, that's a super unique, you know, possibility that you would never have with something else with any of these other first-person shooters. So yeah, definitely check out the DLC for SOG Prairie Fire.
Yeah. Appreciate your time, guys. Drop some comments below. Let us know what you guys think of this. Do your own research about the Ho Chi Minh Trail across the border in Cambodia and Laos, and you know, do some research on these guys.
Yeah.
These guys are fucking legends. This unit, SOG and MacV, they're fucking shit. They did some gnarly stuff back in the day. So do your own research. Dig deeper into this story. It's a real fucking story. So
absolutely
appreciate your time.
And like Jason kind of alluded to, because we are talking to these guys, we're going to try and get one of them on War Stories and Beer, hopefully soon. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure you guys follow, subscribe, check out our socials. We've always got more stuff on there. And thanks for hanging out with Savage Actual.
Yep. See you guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Jason. How are you? Oh, you probably can't hear me yet.
There he is.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Got you loud and clear.
Good to meet you.
Sam, what's up? Dick, good seeing your face again.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, if I'd known you're going to have that big of an audience, I'd have combed my hair or something, you know.
We just got done shooting the last 45 minutes about the game. Literally walk out of the studio 2 minutes later, here we are. So we just, this is my co-host Patrick. Hello, Dick and Sam.
Hi, Patrick.
He's
Let's go, Patrick.
Nice
to meet you.
Hello, sailor.
That's right. I am the sailor here. Well, Marine and sailor. I started out as a Marine and then eventually went to the Navy. I felt like, you know, I didn't want the lobotomy that went along with the Marine Corps, so I...
Yeah, absolutely. Well, man, we watched the gameplay that you sent us, Rob, and oh man, so we got in depth about, you know, just the realism that you guys tried to you know, throw in there in the game. We compared it to some of the modern day shooters like Call of Duty and you know, Battlefield, which are great games, but this is quite different. So in a very good way. So we, you know, really, you know, the whole patrol aspect of snooping and pooping, slow moving, taking a knee, listening, you know.
Just realism, you know.
Realism, not reconning by fire, so you don't let them know that you're fucking there. You guys crushed it. So pretty honored to be here in front of you, Rob, Sam, and obviously you, Dick. yeah, so we're very stoked to sit down with you guys right now.
Great. Yeah, Tilt should be with us. I'm monitoring all frequencies right now, email, text message, to see where he is, because you never know where he's going to pop up from, like the true recon guerrilla that he is. I have no idea where he's going to pop up, but he usually arrives. Just he's usually fashionably late.
The nick of time.
Yeah, just when you need him. Yeah.
So he's gonna be here, hopefully.
We've been working with him for a couple of years, so
yeah,
you get used to Tilt. Like he's a character.
We'll hold off on the serious questions for.
Oh yeah.
So, how long did it take you guys from sort of the idea phase until obviously this thing was just released? How long did it take total for you guys to build this out?
That's a good question for recording, I reckon. Oh, you are recording. Okay, so all right. I suppose like all good things, they start with the team, and the team was formed around 2003, so that's 18 years ago. Working on Unsung Mod for Operation Flashpoint, and then it moved on to Arma, and then Arma 2, and then I got involved with it in Arma 2. So I was with it for like 7 or 8 years, and then we got the idea to make instead of a free mod, which we wanted to get better quality assets in there, make it look like a proper game rather than a free mod. And so that took us 3 years, the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it definitely, you can tell work went into that. I mean, it looks amazing, and the playability of the options, it's an extraordinary game for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, well, I can't wait to play it with Jason as well. I want to see him scream like a little girl.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. I was like, man, now I'm going to have to, because out of the two of us, he's got the PC. So I'm going to have to get a PC because this looks super cool, and I really want to spend some time playing it and learning a little bit more about the game.
This is our video guy, William Kelso.
How's it going?
He's a prior Army 11 Bravo medic. So we've got quite the little trio of veterans here trying to, represent the veteran community in a good way. And now here we are trying to help promote you guys in this very important story.
That's cool.
Dick, what are your thoughts on all this, Dick? You've been a part of this now for a little bit, and seeing this game and your story being, told and coming to fruition. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I'm not, really a gamer as such. I've played, Call of Duty and some of those kinds of things, but I've been very impressed with this. I mean, because it's so situationally specific, to a kind of warfare, to a particular time, to particular weapon systems and things like that. It runs my arousal level up, watching it, seeing them come after you, and just knowing that the bad guys are really watching you. They're reacting to what you do, and they will hunt you down. I mean, it's not a little phony thing out there. They know where you are, they watch what you do, and they react to what you're doing, and they'll come get you. So you got to stay on your toes, or they'll knock you down in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Remember when we first talked about this, and Rob was explaining that the outposts are set up very much like they were back then, and the realism is, they've really obviously worked super hard to make it as realistic as possible. What do you think when you go on to some of the outposts and you're walking along and you're watching that on the screen and it looks exactly like it did when you were in Vietnam?
Yeah, I like that. I've been working on a book on my experience with SOG. So having been working on that and then coming in and seeing the game and seeing the images that are out there and everything, And, I'm comparing that with what I'm writing and what I'm, pictures that I've brought up, videos that I took, when I was there. So it looks realistic.
Does it jog your memory since you're in the midst of writing this book? Is like playing the stuff in the game, you're like, oh yeah, and making you think about things that you have potentially forgotten about?
Yeah, and it's been an interesting journey because as I started writing, it's been a few years, so some things I wasn't as clear on when I started writing, but as I've gone along, I start to recall more and more things and able now to go back to the beginning and say, here's some things I should have put in. Here's some things I left out. Here's the first time I met this guy down at the bottom of the screen and, what my reaction was to him. Probably he must not be able to hear me yet because he's not giving me a hard time. But yeah, so a lot more things have come out, and then I've talked to a lot of people who were on the team with me, people, like Tilt that were on the other team. We were, like Tilt and I were there almost identical in time. We were at the same places. We shut down FOB1 together, went down to CCN, so we overlapped, quite a bit. So we knew each other. So when you can go back and talk to people who were there and say, do you remember such and such name? Do you remember this particular mission? They bring up some things that you've forgotten about. So, and plus it's helped renew some old acquaintances.
Yeah. Well, luckily it's 2021 and technology is what it is, and helps us tell this story and helped you guys connect and reconnect. We were discussing a lot of the tactics and the weaponry during your time compared to present day, and really how equal of a force that you guys went up against in comparison. And the jungle definitely equalizes that battlefield. Tilt, can you hear us?
10-4.
There he is. Tilt, good seeing you again. I'm Jason, one of the co-hosts of Savage Actual. This is Patrick. He's the equal half. And then behind us, we've got William Kelso, who is our video guy for the YouTube channel. He's also an Army veteran himself. He's an 11 Bravo medic. So we've got the trifecta of veterans here.
Outstanding.
So we understand a little bit about your era and your time over there, just enough to know that we don't know shit. So
keep in mind, we respect your era too, man. I can't imagine fighting in a damn sandbox. I'll keep my jungle any day.
Yeah, you can see people coming from way off. It's
yeah.
It's not a lot of places to get down and hide. Yeah. I was telling Jason earlier, I grew up reading, and I can't even remember the names of the authors, but tons of Vietnam era stuff about LERPs and SOG and some of the other guys that have written. I'm sure you guys know these authors personally. And it's been, I know for a fact I still have all those paperback books that I collected for years. I've never really thrown away any of those books, and it's going to be interesting for Mr. Thompson to put out something new, and hopefully, I don't know if kids these days read a whole lot. It's definitely a different generation from when I was around. I mean, I didn't grow up around the internet and stuff, and so it's like reading that stuff to me was incredible. It was just amazing entertainment and to learn about the history and all that. So I'm hoping that this game coming out will renew some of that interest in that history, and
absolutely,
because it's absolutely something that needs to be held on to, and we can never forget about it because it is such the stuff that you guys have done is just freaking incredible.